Hi, little babies. Hi. We still have just 5, and it is a big day because it is the big move from incubator to brooder. I did want to show you my setup for them so that when we do the video of moving these little babies, I don't have to waste time because it's really risky for them. They need to get in, get water, get food, and get warm, so I can't leave things open for a long time. I'm going to have to be moving quick. We're going to move the babies this afternoon, and with that said, let's have a look at what I will be working with at that point this afternoon. I finished setting up the brooder. Yes, it still says tools on the side. I might wipe that up eventually. I don't know. Used to have a bunch of tools in this box. Yeah, so this is finished. We got a carabiner clip. The wire here goes up to an outlet that's way over there. Yep. So that's actually just a light that's usually in my bedroom, because I have the kind of light switches that operate a wall plate, with the outlets instead of the actual overhead light. Duh, it's kind of annoying. So this is a light string with just a heat bulb screwed into it. The bulb that usually is in it and the thing that's usually in that outlet is right here. Here's what I ended up getting. Oh, well, that's a great focus distance. Try it on something that's not just white, maybe? There we go. It was pretty cheap. So the other things I had to get ready were the pliers are here because I kept snagging my pant leg right here, so I needed to bend those sticky outy bits back. And then what else do we have? We have... Wow, focusing isn't working too well today. I'll turn on the light, maybe? No, then you have to hear the fan. It's lit better, but then you have to hear the fan. These are crumbles. They're game bird starter crumbles. They're 26% protein, but when they're this small, the crumbles are too big for their tiny little mouths, so you have to grind it up a little bit. So I put it in my Magic Bullet, which I got at Goodwill a couple years ago. That thing is amazing. I love it. And then this is the electrolyte water I made them a couple days ago and let it brew. It has a big scoop of honey, raw honey, a decent amount of live vinegar. They recommend Bragg's. I had failed cranberry wine, which had turned to vinegar, homemade, in the fridge with the mother still in it, so I did that. And then 1 clove of crushed garlic, which is out of the garden. So it smells funny, but they say that really helps the chicks get started. You put those ingredients, you can look up a recipe for this just by putting in magic chick water or magic water. You can see the kitten's footprints in the sink. Now we have water dishes with pebbles in, and we're not going to fill this very much because apparently baby quails really love to drown themselves if you're not careful. And then this will be the food dish, but it's a little tall, so I'm just going to put the food on the floor for starters. Yeah, is that everything? I think so. So since we still just, from the best I can tell, just have 5 quail out of 24 eggs, I'm happy enough with that. I'm going to put the flash on because I remember now we can see them better that way. Although a couple of them freak out when I do that every time. Hi, guys. Hi. Big day for you. You're going to end up moving. Wow. Yeah, so they are going to move today because if I leave them in by themselves any longer, we're passing the recommended amount of time that a new chick can stay in for our oldest guy, who I was convinced I wouldn't be able to recognize, but it's that guy. Oh, fluff. Yeah, so they're just running around like little crazies, and it's adorable, and then they're going to move into their new home later today. I'll have to dip their beak in the water when they first go in so they know where the water is. Oh, Oh, we're still so clumsy. What's wrong, baby? But then I'm going to leave this incubator running with the rest of the eggs in it after I get them moved. I'm going to have to move fast while I'm doing all of that, which is why we're talking through what we're going to do later today before we actually do it. Because if I do it wrong and they get too cold, if I slow and they get too cold, that's a really serious risk to these guys at this point in their lives. So I'm really looking forward to getting them in their new home, but also we'll leave the eggs run and just see if any more end up popping open later. 'Cause they might. It still could happen. We're at the point where everybody should be hatched, but, you know, we might have some late bloomers in there. You never know. So that's my little review of what we're doing later on today. I hope it's interesting. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Stay tuned. Hit bells if you want to. Subscribe, you know. Leave comments if there's anything else you want to tell me before 4 o'clock today. I think it's the 9th. Yeah. So, yep. Wee little babies. It's a big day and you don't even know it yet. You're probably hoping it's a big day. Been in there a while. All right. Take care, honeys. Bye-bye.